Hey guys, this is JC Dean. Wanted to do a quick Q&A. Yesterday we released HOTBOD, which is my women's training and nutrition program, and I got a few questions that came in. I figured it would be really easy just to knock those out in video. So the first question is, will the online calculator be a one-time purchase only, or will you be billing my card after a certain time in order to continue using it? Additionally, I've been diagnosed with PCOS and hypothyroid. Would I be able to get some feedback on how I can adjust the macro calorie calculator to work for me? So first of all, when you buy HOTBOD, the entire fitness course, you get access to everything with the one-time purchase. So you get access to the back end, which has videos, all the programs, all the instructions, the manuals, everything there. And you also get access to our private Facebook community. So there's only a one-time fee. There are no ongoing costs. So no need to worry about that. In addition to your second question, yes, if you have some questions about your training or nutrition that you may need to make some adjustments or you're concerned about, that's what I'm here for. That's why I created the Facebook group, because you're going to have questions. You may need to make some adjustments as per your particular situation, and if I myself don't have a great direct answer, there are plenty of women in the group that may have a similar experience or may be able to help you out with that. Now, I happen to have some experience with hypothyroidism, so I'm pretty familiar with that, and I'm glad to help you with the diet calculators and help you come to a starting point that's going to work for you. And for our second question, it reads, I'm really interested in your program, but I like to have a little more info. I looked at the page, but it doesn't say much about the training program itself. How many sessions per week of strength training are there? Are they full body workouts? Do they follow an upper-lower split, or is it a body part split? I've been training for a while, and I find that with full body workouts, I don't get enough overall volume for each body part for hypertrophy purposes. I'm not afraid of being too muscular. I actually wish my muscles would show some more, especially in my legs and thighs. So yes, I want to lose some fat, but I also want to look like I lift. I read about the part about looking like a bodybuilder and that it can be achieved with some small tweaks. Do you provide information on how to modify the program for that purpose? So to answer your first question, there are 4 distinct phases. The very first phase is a 3 times per week training program. It's full body focused. It primarily serves as an acclimation period for the higher volume and the higher workload of training that is coming in this particular program. So the first 12 weeks is 3 times per week full body. And then phases 2, 3, and 4 are variants of upper-lower splits that progressively get more body part focused over time. So the entire HOTBOD program is primarily 3 and 4 day per week training programs. If you need help making some modifications or you need some pointers, that's why we have the Facebook community. I'm here to answer questions that you may have. If you need to make small tweaks to the training program to get a little bit more out of it for yourself, I'm glad to help you with that. I'm glad to help you make adjustments. And as far as those small tweaks, what it really comes down to is assessing where you are in terms of your training experience, how much intensity you can give, and also probably just adjusting the food a little bit more as per your goals. So if you want to gain muscle and you want to get bigger and stronger, then I do have some calorie recommendations for that, and it's built into the calorie calculator that I've included in the program. But really it's just some small tweaks, and I'm glad to help you with any of those modifications that we need to make. And then I got another question that says, I'm super excited about the HOTBOD program, but before purchasing, I wanted to check if the weight training is suitable for doing at home. I have a bench, a few kettlebells, a few dumbbells, and resistance bands. Can I get away with that? So the answer to that question is probably, and maybe even most likely, but I don't really know exactly your training experience. I don't know how good you are with substitutions. Now, in the programs themselves, I've given a long list of substitutions that you can do in place of certain movements, especially if you don't have access to a leg press or you don't have access to a certain machine. Now, when training at home, depending on how much equipment you have, it can be really difficult depending on how familiar you are with certain bodyweight movements and alternative movements in general. So if I were just to give this a blanket statement, and for anyone who has a limited home gym setting, I'm going to say that this program may not be the best for you simply because I have incorporated a lot of use of different machines and cables and pulleys, which is mostly well suited for larger gyms that are well equipped. Not to say that you couldn't make it work with a home gym setup and some bodyweight movements. I know I could if I were programming it for myself, but I didn't really keep that in mind when I built the program itself because I made it primarily for those who have access to a fully equipped gym. Now, if you do want to try the program and you want to get some feedback and get some help on substitutions, I'm glad to help you there. I'm sure that we'll have an answer for you in the Facebook group. If it turns out that it doesn't work out for you, that's totally fine as well. You have a 60-day money-back guarantee that I've promised. So either way, you can give it a shot. If it doesn't work, I'm glad to give you your money back. Again, we released HOTBOD yesterday. It's July 22nd. Thanks so much for watching. My name is JC Dean, and when some more questions come in, I'll probably do another video.